Asalaam Aleykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the Sultan Podcast. Today we're going to be going over Surah al-Asr. Very short Surah. Okay? So, the first thing about Suratul al-Asr that you should know is there's this story. There's a guy called Asalaam Aleykum. Asalaam Aleykum was a guy who claimed to be a prophet after he saw that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had claimed to be a prophet and it was like working like well for him. He thought, you know what, this is how I move up. So he claimed to be a prophet, and he claimed to be a prophet during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam died, he became really popular due to tribalism. So during the time where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alive, Amr ibn al-As, before he had become Muslim, went to visit Musaylim al-Kadhab, okay? And he told, when Amr ibn al-As arrived, Musaylim asked him, what has been revealed to your Prophet, okay? And Amr said a short and concise surah was revealed to him, and he repeats the surah. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Okay? And this means, by al-Asr, verily man is in loss, except those who believe and do righteous deeds and recommend one another to truth and recommend one another to patience. So Musaylimah hears this and he starts thinking. He thinks for a bit, okay? Then he says, something else has been revealed to me. And Amr asks him, what is it? And he says, and let me just read it out. يا وبر وغب يا وبر إنما أنت أذنان وصدر وسائرك حفر nafr. Okay, so he made a surah in that time and it rhymes. Okay, والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر يا وبر إنما أنت أذنان وصدر. You know, it rhymes. Okay, and it rhymes in the same way that the surah from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam rhymed. Okay, and the surah means, O small furry animal, I think it's called a hyrax, you are only 2 ears and a chest, and the rest of you is digging and burrowing. Okay, so in that time he was able to make up a surah, but he forgot that the thing actually has to make some sort of sense. Then he says to Amr, what do you think? And Amr says to him, Wallahi, you know that I know that you're lying. Okay, so that's the story about Musaylim al-Kadhab in respect of this surah. So let's get into the actual tafsir. The first 2 ayat. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. By al-Asr, verily man is in loss. Al-Asr, by the most popular opinion, is the time in which humans are doing things. So during the day, when humans are making moves, that's the time that we're talking about. There's also an opinion that is the evening, but it's a minority opinion. The popular opinion is this is the time when people are doing things. Okay, and by that, any al-Asr being that, Allah is swearing that man is in loss. And the movements that man is taking, doing all of the things that man is doing, literally will amount to nothing. Okay, and then there's the last ayah. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Except those who believe and do righteous good deeds. Okay, so Allah is making an exception here. People, the actions that people are taking, the things that they're thinking about, all of this is going to amount to nothing except for these people who believe and do righteous deeds. Okay, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And recommend one another to truth. Yani truth being Islam and performing acts of obedience and avoiding haram things. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And recommend one another to patience. Yani with the things that happen in life, disasters, the plots, the evils, and the harm that they're going to receive from other people and stuff like that. So basically, it's a very short surah, I think 3 ayahs. I usually recite it during Dhuhr, when I'm praying alone, because it's just super fast. I shouldn't, and you shouldn't, but it happens. Okay, the point of this surah is kind of talking about legacy. Everybody during their lives, no matter how long their lives are, will be doing things, okay? And if you as a person are not doing things with a mindset that the only thing that is useful is the actions that take you closer to Allah, then it means nothing, and you will mean nothing, and you'll probably end up in hell. You know, going to Jahannam is literally like a manifestation of your uselessness. There's an ayah in the Quran that says that some people are just like firewood for hell. Okay, firewood. Yani, the only purpose that you serve, if you are not serving Allah, is as firewood for hell. You know, no matter what it is that you end up doing. Anyway, that was the tafsir of Surah al-Asr. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, etc. And inshallah, I'll see you in the next one.